Hey everyone, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Buddha's birthday, Happy Hanukkah. Let's go see how the tired old queen is celebrating the holidays.
Merry Christmas, Johnny.
Tired old queen of the movies.
Oh, Johnny, Merry Christmas. Everybody wanted to know, what's the tired old queen going to recommend for Christmas? Well, I decided to avoid the standard Christmas fare and go with my instinct. So I'm going to recommend two movies that are tied in together and both have wonderful scenes of Christmases in the 1950s, when I was a kid. And the first one is Douglas Sirks' All That Heaven Allows, starring Jane Wyman and Rock Hudson. And the second one is Todd Haynes' Far From Heaven from 2002, starring Julianne Moore and Dennis Quaid. Now, this movie, All That Heaven Allows, was produced by Ross Hunter, who was this gay producer at Universal. And he had the brilliant idea to take actresses who were popular in the 1940s, big stars like Jane Wyman and Barbara Stanwyck and Lana Turner, and put them opposite a really gorgeous young hunk like Rock Hudson, and pull out these old tearjerkers from the 30s and remake them in Technicolor. And he did it with a movie called Magnificent Obsession with Jane Wyman and Rock Hudson, and it made Rock a huge star overnight. So this was the follow-up movie. They were re-teamed again. And in this movie, she plays this widow who has two grown children, and she falls in love with the son of her gardener, played by Rock Hudson. And he's sort of a back-home simple life guy. He reads Thoreau, and he takes her, he grows trees, and he's really into nature. And she doesn't know what to make of him until he takes her in his arms, and then she knows exactly what to make of him.
Oh, Ron, I love you so much.
Now, her best friend is Agnes Moorehead. And Agnes is very understanding and says, well, Carrie, you're a very smart woman. If you really like him, who cares what people think? Let's see how he works in society. Bring him around to your friends.
I'm Carrie's best friend. I'd like to be your friend, too.
Thank you.
And she makes the mistake, and she does. And all of her friends are catty, mean about this.
Hear about your... haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Well, Mrs. Humphrey, probably in your garden. I've been pruning your trees for the last 3 years.
Because in this time, it was very controversial to have an older woman and a younger man.
Of course, I guess it is more unusual when someone your age gets married.
There's a character played by an actress named Jacqueline DeWitt who plays a character named Mona Plash.
Mona? Mark?
Hello.
My dear, he's fascinating.
She's like a drag queen. She's just bigger than life. She's just so almost like a cartoon character.
And that tan. I suppose from working outdoors. Of course, I'm sure he's handy indoors, too.
This movie is shot in gorgeous Technicolor, and there was nobody who directed melodramas better than Douglas Sirk. And Todd Haynes knew this and has loved his work. So when Todd Haynes decided to do an homage to Sirk, he sort of did a remake of All That Heaven Allows. Now, it's really interesting because this movie is very shot, almost shot for shot, a lot like All That Heaven Allows. They both start with a shot overhead going down by the church steeple, which picks up on a robin's egg blue station wagon that pulls in, I mean, it's just almost amazingly. Instead, Julianne Moore, who plays the Jane Wyman role, does not have two grown children. She has two smaller children. She's not a widow. Her husband is played by Dennis Quaid, but her husband's leading a secret life, and he's a gay man. Dennis Quaid turns in one of the great performances of that or any year. He should have had the Academy Award. He won the New York Film Critics Award for supporting actor. He's absolutely brilliant as the tormented husband who just can't lead a double life anymore. She walks in on him. He's making out with another man, and she has no idea how to handle this because it looks like All That Heaven Allows, and it's a 1950s movie, but it's dealing with really contemporary issues. She too falls in love with her gardener, but he's a gentle, handsome black man. And her friend, the Agnes Moorehead part, is played by Patricia Clarkson. And instead of supporting her, as she does up to a point, when she finds out that the man that she's in love with is black, she completely turns against her friend. And it's a really searing look at racial tension at that particular time.
Sometimes it's the people outside our world you confide in best.
Julianne Moore is radiant in this movie. I think it's the best thing that she ever did. She's very inspired because, like January Jones very much in Mad Men, she plays a character that life is just stepping in and bursting her bubble. And it all culminates kind of around the holidays, around the Christmas, when Christmas is set up like a Hallmark card, and the pretty Christmas tree, and the electric train running around, and the kids in their footy pajamas playing, and nothing's really right in the house. This Christmas, I invite you to watch Jane Wyman, Rock Hudson in All That Heaven Allows, and Julianne Moore and Dennis Quaid in Todd Haynes' Far From Heaven. And a Merry Christmas from all of us at Tired Old Queen at the Movies. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Everybody said, what is the Tired Old Queen gonna do for Christmas? And I said, probably small animals. I can't run like I used to.
The popcorn can't be beat.